You will be seeing on my Patriot site new knee pads that I'll be sending out, the new signature series knee pads for all these CEOs, for the University of Virginia that I'll add to the list today, for bending their knee, for those law firms, the universities.
Democratic Governor Gavin Newsom of California triggered MAGA by brutally hitting Donald Trump where it hurts in a hilarious way, and we have to talk about it. But before we do, if you end up liking this video and you want to support the channel, please be sure to hit the like, subscribe, and alert bells before you go. All right, friends, I want you to see this 90-second clip from a recent speech by Governor Gavin Newsom, and you'll see why MAGA is so pissed off about it.
The great thing is you'll have Laura Ingraham on Fox News say, "Well done, sir." Why is Laura going to even be more supine? Well, because she's in business with Don Jr., with a guy who's in business with David Sachs on a new SPAC business, Chamath, who's a partner with David Sachs. David Sachs who runs all the AI. Laura Ingraham now has a SPAC business. Imagine what your boss would say if you started to do business with me. That's allowed. And she gets to be their spokesperson on the Pravda network. Fox, primetime. This great grift. Unprecedented in modern history. Billions and billions of dollars. The great grift. State capitalism. Not just crony capitalism. Ask Intel. Ask MP Materials. Ask folks at US Steel. Ask the folks at AMD. Ask the folks at NVIDIA. The hell is going on in this country? None of this is normal. You will be seeing on my Patriot site new knee pads that I'll be sending out, the new signature series knee pads for all these CEOs, for the University of Virginia that I'll add to the list today, for bending their knee, for those law firms, the universities, media companies, as this guy's rolling back, rewriting history, putting us back to pre-1960s world, censoring historic facts. Wake up, everybody. Wake up.
Well said, Governor. The knee pads thing, oh, man, that was hilarious. So as he posted on his official Twitter page, coming soon, new knee pads for all CEOs, universities, and GOP bending the knee to Donald Trump. Your knees will look very sore from all your groveling. They will be even signed by your dear leader since you love him so much. You are welcome. And he goes on to say, sold out. Wow. Looks like Speaker Johnson bought all 219 of our knee pads for his delegation. Don't worry, Leader John Thune. We will restock soon. We know you, many of you need them. The Patriot Shop, the greatest merchandise ever made, sold out knee pads with Donald Trump's signature. Oh, man. MAGA is pissed, but people are laughing at it too. Oh, man. Love it. Love how much he has triggered MAGA, and yet at the same time, so many people, myself included, are quite delighted that he is engaging on, I don't want to say the same rhetorical level, but he's becoming and has been on the, in the process of becoming more rhetorically ruthless. So in reference to what he's saying about Laura Ingraham, let's take a look at the reporting there. Fox News host Laura Ingraham gets into business with Don Jr. Fox News host Laura Ingraham, one of the network's most prominent primetime personalities, has been named as a board member of a new special purpose acquisition company, SPAC, led by Don Jr. Columbia Acquisition Group Corporation, a blank check firm, will seek to merge with a private company as part of a plan to, quote, fund the next chapter of American exceptionalism and help make America grow again, according to an SEC filing. Columbia filed for an initial public offering on Friday, putting up 26 million shares of the company at $10 each, Reuters reported. The vehicle will be headed by financier Omid Malik, a close Trump family ally and CEO of 1789 Capital, where Trump Jr. serves as an executive, according to Bloomberg UK. Alongside Trump Jr. and Ingraham, SPAC-list billionaire investor Chamath, who is one of the all-in right-wing co-hosts with David Sachs, Capital founder Chris Buskirk, the GOP Senate candidate turned investor Blake Masters, and also formerly president of the Teal Foundation as directors. So that's what Governor Newsom was talking about. Now, let's talk about something else that he said there, and I should point out MAGA was pretty pissed off about this too. Fox News actually had a reaction to it. We'll play their reaction in just a second, but let's look at the reporting from Politico about this. Newsom, Trump's GOP allies, quote, will have a lot to reconcile at the pearly gates. Newsom suggested that Donald Trump's allies are at risk of not getting into heaven, saying they'll, quote, have a lot to reconcile at the pearly gates. To see people in positions of power and influence do absolutely nothing when they must know better, and I believe they do. Boy, they're going to have a lot to reconcile at the pearly gates, Newsom said at a press conference Wednesday during the California Economic Summit in Stockton, part of California's Central Valley. Newsom's remarks came after Trump himself recently expressed doubts about his own prospects for getting into heaven. Newsom, a likely 2028 contender who has relished his role as one of Trump's most outspoken critics, at the press conference specifically called out House Speaker Mike Johnson. Quote, "Where's Speaker Johnson? Where's the outrage by what the hell is going on in this country? This is not the United States of America." He added that Republican leaders' quote, "obedience to these authoritarian tendencies may be the most disgraceful of all the aspects of this moment." California Democrat also took aim at Trump following media reports that Trump is sending more than 100 troops to the San Francisco Bay Area, just outside the city where Trump recently threatened to send the National Guard. The governor called the move, quote, "predictable and part of the, quote, authoritarian playbook." So in response to Newsom's comments about the pearly gates, Fox News was very upset, and this is what they had to say.
To have not learned the lesson that if you can't win, I mean, go have a political policy idea, a politically popular policy idea. But to go out there and talk about violence, that's not the way that the American people want to see. That's a
and even in different forms, you know, you have the top Democrat of this state, California, Patrick, Gavin Newsom, coming out and he's saying, you know, if you are working for the Trump administration, if you're a powerful person involved with Trump, you might have to deal with St. Peter. Watch him.
It's one thing. Donald Trump's a broken man. He's trying to break this country. Everybody knows that. But to see people in positions of power and influence do absolutely nothing when they must know better, and I believe they do nothing, boy, they're going to have a lot to reconcile at the pearly gates.
I mean, you like Gavin Newsom. If you don't like him, he's a hypocrite. He does things that are brutal for this state, and yet he goes on capping on Trump. But then you have
capping on Trump. What the hell is that? So again, Fox News clutching their pearls. Oh, he's being mean. He's suggesting that like really bad people aren't going to make their way into heaven. Like, miss me. Even by Trump standards, that was relatively tame rhetoric, but Fox News can't help but bitch about it all the same. Let's look at some of Twitter's responses. Gavin Newsom mocks Trump policies with satirical knee pads video on X. Newsom released a satirical video on X on October 23rd, announcing signature series knee pads for CEOs, universities, and Republicans complying with Trump's agenda. The video criticizes Trump's executive order to remove divisive history from federal sites such as the Smithsonian and government stakes in companies such as Intel and NVIDIA as crony capitalism. The post garnered over 31,000 likes and elicited mixed reactions from supporters and critics. Let's see here. Yep. All right, some support so far, which I like to see. Harry Sisson, friend of the show, recently targeted by Trump, says, LOL, Newsom will soon send knee pads to all of the university CEOs, Republicans, and more. Bent the knee to Trump. They've sold America out. Nice work, Governor Newsom. Gunther Eagleman, who is a MAGA shit poster on Twitter. This could be your dumbest post yet. Congrats, dipshit. Maybe they can borrow some from Kamala. Gavin's eyes are red, red, red. Alcohol or lack of sleep. I've seen reporting that he and his wife have been feuding too. Poor Newsom. So, man, he's just obsessed with this back to back to back to back to back. And then somebody responding to Sisson, Harry Sisson, did you send him recommendations on your favorite brand of knee pads? So, of course, again, MAGA is really triggered by this. Careful, Gavin Newsom, you're projecting again. America knows that your knees are worn out from bending to Antifa and the woke mob. Wow. Oh, my God. 79 likes. 79. Congratulations. Let's see here. So funny. Chris D. Jackson saying, I'm rolling. MAGA is fundamentally a homoerotic cult. Wow. So knee pads need to be part of the uniform? Ouch. Damn, some are attacking Governor Newsom's wife. That's how you know they're triggered. Yes, Gavin, we know you're an expert on knee pads. You're gay. These people are so stupid. Oh, man. He's pissed them off. He's kicked the hornet's nest. But their rage is delightful. Again, I think that whether we like it or not, Democrats have to adopt a bit of the own the cons mentality. It's certainly driven the Republican Party, owned the libs mentality. I think we probably need just a little bit of that too, and Governor Newsom is providing that, triggering MAGA by, hitting Trump where it hurts and his supporters, pissing off Fox News. You love to see it. In the meantime, let me know what you think in the comments.